Scripture says the Son of Righteousness shall rise with healing in its wings. The Son of Righteousness. It's talking about the Son. It's talking about the Son. The Son of Righteousness shall rise. The Son of Righteousness shall rise with healing in its wings. This means that the Son will breathe down healing, which science will study as photosynthesis, which you go into the plant, and when you eat the plant, when you eat the vegetables, when you eat the herbs, it gives you healing to your body. It gives you healing to your body. It's so important you understand this principle. When you eat fresh food, it's full of life. So every time you eat fresh food, you are taking life from the fruits or the trees or the vegetables. Life, give it life. The dead cannot give life. It's only life that can give life. So it's so important you understand this principle. Life, give it life. If you eat dead things, when you eat dead things, you receive death. You understand? When you all the processed foods and processed stuff you take in, you're only receiving death. When you quote the scripture, it says that I shall not die, but live to declare the deeds of the Almighty. You got to play a role. And the role that you got to play is that you got to eat healthy. It's important you eat healthy. The herbs shall be healing for the nations. The herbs shall be healing for the nations. That's what the scripture says. So if you want to receive healing, it's not about prayer. It's not about praying in tongues. Healing is not about praying in tongues. Healing is about eating right, eating vegetables, eating fruit, eating life, fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, not mixed with chemicals. Fresh vegetables, that's what is going to give you life. That's what is going to agar me some very, very fresh green pepper down here. And when I eat this, because it's life, because it's receiving life from the earth, I'm going to receive life in me. It's a principle. The Almighty made the earth so the earth can support us. So the earth can support us. So the earth is there to support us. The earth is there to give us life. You got to connect to the earth. The only how you're going to connect to the earth is that you eat the produce from the earth. What do you understand this principle? If you want to live long, cut off all the dead foods, cut off all processed foods, cut off all ice creams, cut off all these things, and make sure you're taking life, you're eating life. It's so important. The earth is created to give life. The earth gives its life to the plants, and when we eat these plant fruits and vegetables, we receive life from them. It's so important. When you understand this principle, everything's going to work out for you. Get out more, stay out more, stay under the sun, walk around, stay under the sun, eat fresh fruits and vegetables, chew the seeds, eat the herbs, and it's going to give you healing. You don't have to pray. You don't have to pray for healing. I want to say that you don't have to pray for healing. You understand? You don't have to pray for healing. When you eat right, you would always be healed. You don't have to. You won't be going to the hospitals. You won't be taking drugs. Stop taking drugs. Eat fruits and vegetables. Eat the vegetables. Eat the grains of the earth, and that's going to give you life. The scripture says, "Your dead will live; their corpses will rise. You who lie in the dust, awake and shout for joy, for your dew is as the dew of the dawn." And the earth will give birth to the departed spirit. And the earth will give birth to the departed spirit. Listen, everything that comes from the earth is spiritual. Everything that comes from the earth is spiritual. A lot of times we say we want to be spiritual, but we are so far from the things of the earth. We don't even want to eat the fruit and vegetables. This is life. This is spiritual. If you want to be spiritual, if you want to go deeper in the realms of the spirit, you got to learn to eat that which the earth is birthing for. The earth is constantly giving birth to life. Everything that comes from the earth is life. The plants we see around it is full of life. You got to understand it. You got to learn how to appreciate the earth. The earth is something you don't have to play with. Every morning when you wake up, you got to be thankful to the earth for the life that the earth is giving. If you want to have life, and have it abundantly, you got to appreciate the things that are coming out of the earth. Just walking through the farm alone is giving me new spirit, because every plant is breathing out the spirit out of the earth. Every plant is breathing out. The plant is connected to the earth. Mother Earth is always giving back to us. But the problem is, most of us are not making use of it. Most of us don't even know this. It's important we connect back to the earth. It's important we go down to the earth and begin to eat the vegetables that the earth is producing, the fruits that the earth is producing, the herbs, the seeds that the earth is producing. For this is life. It's spiritual. Everything the earth gives is spiritual. You got to understand that. You got to know that. You got to live by this code. From this day forth, declare to yourself that I would eat that which the earth gives me and nothing else. And when you do that, I can promise you, you save 20 years of your life straight. You save 20 straight years just because you are eating that which the earth is giving you. It's so important because everything that comes from the earth is spiritual. If that's my message for you this morning, I hope it's been a blessing for you. Shalom.